Okay, so here's a short review of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Now, if that name doesn't get you the girls, I have no idea what will. I played the first game a few years ago, and I liked it. Unfortunately, that experience only lasted around 30 hours, and I never really got to beat the game. The thing that really stopped me was the game's combat, and it was this very tough, janky mess that just made the game really frustrating, man. I just didn't see myself returning to the game after a while, so did I enjoy the sequel? Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is one of the greatest games I've ever played. That's it. Thanks for watching. This game is a massive open world medieval first person sandbox RPG fucking action taking place in early 15th century Bohemia. Everything the first game did well or poorly, this game does much better. This game is like the time I went on a walk with my guy friend and our hands accidentally touched, you know what I mean? Which led to an hour-long makeout session, because man, this game feels amazing. The reason this video took so long is because I just didn't feel like making it. I'll be honest with you. I would eat, sleep, shit, repeat while playing this game in between all of it. I think about the game before I sleep or when I'd wake up. I'd even sadly think about not playing the game when I'm playing it. Alright, let's get to the story without spoiling anything. I recommend watching a detailed recap of the first game before you get into this one, because there are a lot of references to places, events, and characters that you probably won't get. Well, that's if you didn't play the first game. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 takes place straight after the first game, and you obviously play as Henry of Skalitz, and you're tasked with delivering a message to von Berghoff. But everything goes wrong, and you have to pick yourself up from the dirt again, and start from scratch. You go through hell in the first act of the game, and man, it adds so much to the journey. The story introduces a larger cast of very memorable characters, and the game has very good writing. Sometimes there's too much dialogue in my opinion, but overall, they did a great job. Voice acting is great, motion capture is sick, and the game has a lot of cinematic cutscenes that really have you engaged. There are a lot of side quests in this game, and they are very well written. I remember the last couple of games I played where side missions either felt important or I actually gave a shit about them were The Witcher 3 and Fallout New Vegas. In Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I didn't want to rush the main story, so I saw this little side activity marker on my map. Suddenly, I got heavily invested in that side mission story and ended it with one of the best cutscenes I've seen in the entire game. 10 hours or so later, I decided to go and randomly approach that NPC again, and that triggered another side mission without any markers on my map. So yeah, there's a lot of content here. Taken that this is also an NPC that I could have never helped and instead robbed or killed. But man, the world reacts to your decisions in a very detailed way. If you're dirty and smell, people will call you out for it. It'll drop your skill check success rate, and if you're trying to be stealthy, NPCs can smell you and know that someone's there. If you're bloody, people will make comments and your charisma decreases. So your skill check success rate will increase if you're clean and dressed well, which is pretty cool and detailed.
If you don't stop this insolence right now, I'll hit you so hard, you'll swallow your own teeth.
Shut your trap, you scout.
I love the stealth in the game because it's so consequential. Whenever it's dark out, I put on my quiet clothes, I guess, and I enter people's homes while they're sleeping, and NPCs have actual fucking schedules, yeah. And I would rob them of their money and clothes. Once, I actually wore an NPC stolen shirt, and walking by them made them realize that I'm wearing their stolen clothes, and they call the guards on me. I can't remember the last time I played a game that offers so much immersion. Well, there are some immersion breaking things, like don't get me wrong, the game is pretty buggy at times, and very janky, but damn man, I couldn't help but lose myself in one of the most lived in worlds I've ever experienced in my many years of gaming. This is by far the most lived in world I've ever felt. More than Red Dead Redemption 2, more than Witcher 3. I mean, you can watch NPCs wake up in the morning in their homes, take their clothes out of their chests, go eat breakfast with the family, and then go off to work. In the night, some will go to a tavern or go home and to sleep, and that's where I come in and rob them of everything they have. Guards will remember you for your crimes for some time, and depending on your crime, you either pay a hefty fine, try to talk your way out of it if you can, or get punished, which affects your stats. There's a day and night cycle. You can watch the clouds appear before the rain. Oh, and by the way, man, the rain sucks. Like hard. It feels like some old school trash rain. I hope they fix it. But other than that, the landscapes are wide and beautiful. The graphics are amazing unless you focus too much on character models. And on top of all this, the game runs so well. Like, I don't have the beefiest PC in the world. I actually have nothing close to it for now. But I was able to run the game in high settings without the need for any upscaling and get a consistent 80+ FPS. So man, trying to explain everything in this game will take a while. I can spend an hour explaining why I love this world, but let's move on to the combat. It's tough, but only at first. Like I said, the first game's combat is the reason I didn't finish it. But in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I have a very easy time in the combat and I love it. I recommend learning early combat techniques as early as possible for the best experience in the game. At the moment, I'm running through every enemy with no problem, and there's a lot of combat in the game. It's not like Dragon's Dogma 2 or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth where you're doing it every 20 seconds, but there's enough to keep you wanting more and still satisfying that need. Combat is a lot less janky in this game, and becoming good at it is fairly straightforward once you get the proper training. I didn't think I would, but I'm having so much fun with it, man. Like, so much fun. I just want more guys to just come at me. You know what I mean? Just, like, come on, guys, come at me. Like, screw it. I just want to take 5 guys at once. You know what I mean? The game includes a lot of side activities like flower picking, alchemy, blacksmithing, tournaments, dice, drinking, bathing, hunting, fist fights, breaking and entering, robbing, killing, and on top of all that, a nice photo mode. What's cool about this game that it's fully first person, but they included detailed third person animations for everything Henry does. Unlike Cyberpunk where even your shadow makes you look like an idiot. In Kingdom Come, you can even see your helmet visor drop and raise in your shadow, which is pretty cool. I guess here are some of my best professional photos. Now, the game doesn't have the best horse riding in gaming, but it's much better than Roach in The Witcher 3 or the trash static acid feeling horses in the recent Assassin's Creed games. You can only have one companion, and it's your dog. Honestly, the last time I actually used a dog as a companion in a game was probably Fallout 4, but this game does a much better job with Mutt. There is a simple perk system where you can unlock perks once you reach a certain level in the respected skill, and the game is pretty detailed with it. I saw somewhere that if you walk around over encumbered, your strength skill goes up faster. So yeah, this game is amazing. There was a lot more I wanted to get into, but it's hard to do so while trying to keep it short. After all, a shorter video is why some of you are here. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a once-in-a-while game. It's hard to get such a massive, fun game with proper optimization to release these days. Although this game doesn't have a character creator, it is 1 million times the RPG that games like Dragon Age the Veilguard promised to be. The game took risks, and it isn't for everybody. And it didn't try to please everyone, and that's why it's a winner. I'll be honest with you, I haven't finished the game yet, but I have 70 hours of playtime, and I'm probably 75% done the story. So yeah, it's taken me a long time because I can only experience a game like this for the first time one time. It's very lengthy, and if you're open to a medieval RPG with no dragons and magic, that takes up a lot of your time and comes with some Bethesda-style jank, this is the game for you. It's realistic, hardcore, but a shitload of fun. Great music, beautiful scenery, engaging story and side missions that feel important, memorable characters, great voice acting, a lot of funny moments, slow but fun combat, one of the best open worlds I've ever seen, a true RPG that should be placed up there with other great games that you should not miss. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is one of the greatest games I've ever played, and a game I love so dearly. 10 out of 10. Actually, no. There are way too many white people in this game. And as a visible minority myself, I am deeply offended. I give this game a Eurogamer out of 10 because it hurts my feelings. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to tell me that you love me in the comments, and that with every bad day, there is a good one. Or with every down, there is an up. Or life is worth it. Please.